Over 3 million Canadians have consulted a physiotherapist in their lifetime. The goal of this treatment is often to help people get better or recover from injury faster. This begs the question then, why is it so often that people don't see recovery in the time frame they'd like? We'll begin at the root cause of what many clinicians believe to be a setback in patient recovery. Let's imagine you've just come from a physiotherapy appointment in which the clinician showed you a new squat exercise to try to improve your recent knee injury. They instruct you to go home and repeat the exercise 3 times a day until your next visit. But as the days progress, and all of this instruction is more or less forgotten, that squat might start to look a lot more like a jumping jack. And while it may not be as drastic as this example, it has been found that people simply aren't doing their exercises correctly. And it isn't their fault. Without the expert eye of a physician, it's difficult to monitor exercise parameters such as joint angles, muscle activations, and effort intensities, which ultimately leads to an inadequate recovery. And as you can imagine, with so much of the injury recovery process being reliant on this self-directed at-home aspect, it poses a significant barrier. That's where my research comes in. I'm focused on answering 2 main questions. First, what are people doing wrong? Or where do people tend to misperform or compensate during exercise? And can we measure these compensations using readily available sensors? And second, can we improve these compensations? Can we apply a quantity to them that's accessible and comprehensible to a general user? And can we integrate this into a wearable device for use at home where the problem stems from? To answer these questions, I followed the general process of validate, detect, quantify, apply. First, the sensors were validated in a mechanical knee joint model seen to your top left, which simulates the motion of a knee joint in a situation without the influence of human variation to ensure that the sensors could accurately collect data. Then, 25 participants were recruited for a study where they performed exercise and their muscle activities, effort exertions, and joint angles were measured, and the results of this study were used to both detect and quantify exactly how and where compensations commonly and naturally occur. And finally, with this knowledge, we can apply it into a wearable device for use at home with biofeedback to a user interface, almost like having a physiotherapist right in their pocket. In the future, we hope to validate the device in the injured population and ensure it really does get people back to activity more quickly. But for now, we can at least say we know a bit more about what's going wrong in the first place, and you can rest assured that your squat really is a squat and not a jumping jack. Thank you.